Hi everyone, I'm Noctis Kyrios, and we are here and we are back for some more Honkai Impact 3rd music. And today, we're going to be reacting to a new song today called Befall. So, yes, can't wait to check this out and see what Hoyo has cooked up for us today. So, yeah, I think with that said, let's dive in. Let's go. Let's see, baby. Okay, intense start already, alright. Ooh, already loving it already. Ooh, okay. The descending violin, alright. Okay. Ooh, an electric guitar now coming in, alright. Okay. Interesting little chorus here, alright. Ooh, interesting. Alright. Interesting song so far. Ooh, I like it. Ooh. With the piano? Okay, sorry. Sorry for pausing. Hold up. Hold up. Wow, I gotta talk about that. The first half of the song. Jesus. Holy. Was not expecting this type of, definitely was not expecting, that type of drop. That drop kind of threw me for a loop, I won't lie. At least, but damn, wasn't, this song is, wow. This song really just feels just epic. Really feels like we're right in the middle of like an ancient conflict, Or like we're right in the middle of like a big epic conflict, Or something like that. Like the song really does well to convey that feeling. For sure. And I gotta say bravo to the producers at Hoyo, for real. Really driving home the feeling of big, epic, battle, Against almost impossible odds, really. Of like, where you feel like your fate is almost, decided and almost like negative, like your fate is not gonna end well, your end is not, your end is here, and that you will face your end today, Really just great job conveying that so far, man. Like, wow. Holy crap. Oh, so good. And I love, and it's just, yeah, everything, all the elements were just so good. And to bring this feeling to life, for sure. Including the instrumental, the vocal work, the mixing, everything. But yeah, anyways, let's let's head back to the beginning to talk about it then. Let's go. And break it down a bit. Yeah, right. Dude, right at the start. Very much setting the tone right at the start with the big, with the big drums and just the big, big drums there. The little, like, the choir, the male choir at the back, all the way, that is more toned down. Interesting choice to tone it down there. But also, like, also interesting that they decided to incorporate the more EDM element as well with the synth as well. With that sort of like saw sounding synth, like very, that synth is also very harsh sounding, very, you're very harsh as well. And then, of course, just, yeah, dude. Really setting the tone with all of the notes being on the lower end of, their musical, scales and such and so forth. And just, yeah, really setting that tone of, you know, your end is here, this is something, not something to celebrate. This is something you should definitely be very afraid of, And just, yeah, really good job just setting the tone there. And, I love that. Especially I love those big, big drums as well, orchestral drums as well. Oh, so good. But yeah, let's keep on going.
Raging wind, while your visage fades away, where the world lies in pieces at my feet. The fire and the storm and the snow and mist struck.
Oh, dude. Oh, I gotta talk about this. Ooh. Right when the lyrics right when the lyrics start. Oh, I love that. It's very interesting that they do decide to like cut away most of like the big drums, mostly. Most of the big drums start to just focus on, the strings with occasional, change in, with occasional interjection of the drums as well. And it really is, interesting that they decided to change up the beat as well. Because they are the same drums, but like the beat has changed slightly as well. It just, yeah, again, keeping that consistent dread filled tone with the violins playing more on the lower end of their range of notes, playing more of the lower notes there, really just helping to signify and carry that tone. But damn, the singer. I want to say, I really like the singer. This singer is really good. Almost very much fits the sort of, song and tone the song is trying to convey, really. Lots of vibrato there, lots of flowing between the lyrics, vibrato, drag, you know, uh, elongating the notes and everything, while also enunciating each, lyric there and each word. And just, yeah, dude. And her tone is just so good. The deeper, like the more fuller tone that she has is so good. And of course, her high notes are actually quite decent as well. I like them. But yeah, let's keep going. Oh, and now the guitar. Yes. Ooh, I also love the little guitar there to add a bit of like, little guitar in there, like to inject a little more, more of a dangerous edge in there, more of that sort of rock and roll guitar there. Ooh, I love that. Electric guitar. Ooh, really injects a lot more danger and edge to it a little bit. That's a little sprinkle in there. Okay.
Hear my prayer ring on and on, that waxen wing should its heaven flare. Sailor, sailor, trapped in nevermore. Hear, hear, all the forest wrapped in
Ooh, okay. Interesting little chorus thing here. With the whole drums and everything. Ooh. With the whole change in rhythm there. Ooh, I love that. But also interesting that I didn't notice that the singer's vowels were also very, very open. Her mouth was very open, you know? Like everything was like very open, you know? When she sang those lyrics, like, ah, you know, that kind of like, it's very interesting. It almost feels like you could definitely hear that she's like more so on the operatic sort of, more incorporating that more operatic sort of vocal technique, which is interesting, and I like that. That ooh, very much fits this type of song at least. That more operatic, you know, sort of tone and you know just everything. Just that more operatic, you know, sound just of her voice. But yeah, so good. But yeah, wow. Really adds to that sort of, you know, you're facing some sort of divine being almost, really. Gives that sort of divine, you're facing off against a divine being type of feeling as well. But as we keep on going.
sea.
Ooh, that little. Ooh, I find it interesting that they chose. Huh. I find it interesting that they chose after that whole, I guess you call chorus, I'm guessing, is the best way to put it. To have this sort of musical, you know, piano, this little mini piano interlude in here. Huh, interesting to really, you know, to really give us a transition from that chorus to this verse here. I find that interesting that they chose to do that. Because you don't really hear that too often right in the middle of a song, really. Or at least between the chorus and second verse, at least. It's typically that type of thing is usually reserved for something like a bridge or something, where you're supposed to, you know, change it up in a song a little bit, while keeping some of the similar elements at least in that bridge. But yeah, very interesting that they chose to do that. That sort of post-chorus, you know, interlude type of deal. But yeah, damn. Oh. But damn, do I love that they chose to use the piano in that moment. Really helps to drive home that sort of divine feeling, you know? Because pianos are usually more of a classical sort of instrument, which is more associated with, you know, divine things. But yeah, so good. And I find it so, and I love that they carry. And of course, it very much continues on the theme of you're facing off a dangerous divine being that wants to see your end. Because the way that piano was played was very, very, you know, unsettling almost. Very, almost in minor key, I feel like. I feel like that was on a minor key. I'm not quite sure on that. I may have to verify, but I'm pretty sure that was in minor key. But yeah, just that piano really just cutting everything to just piano in that moment was such an interesting choice. To just take away everything and just the piano being there to really see us through into the next verse. But yeah, anyways, just wow. Anyways, let's keep on going with the rest of the song.
In your eyes, that's colorless.
Okay.
On and on that waxen way. Should this
Ooh, the choir coming back. All right. Ooh, okay.
When you feel my void eyes.
Oh, the guitar solo. Okay. Oh, dude. Oh, that's so good. Bravo. Bravo, composers, dude. Oh, so good. Oh, so good. I love that. I really drove home that sort of intimidating feeling once again. That sort of divine feeling of like divine fury is falling. You know. Oh, so good. But yeah, oof. Oh, so good. But yeah, let's let's talk about the rest of it for real.
In your eyes, that's colorless. Visions, sparks, heading motions run through me. Struggle inside.
Oh, dude, so good. Really, just again carrying that sort of intimidating factor, but also interesting that there's more electronic elements slowly being introduced with that sort of woo, 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 it's like sort of sound, I believe, at the back there. But yeah, anyways, to really complement the verse as well and the singer's voice, so good. And then, of course, as we continue on here, and then, of course, as we continue on here,
Should this heaven fall, say not just nevermore. Hear the voice from the
ooh, I love that. I love how now that like sort of second chorus, I guess you could say, it's more the choir comes back and is now more complete with more female voices in there to really complement the sort of harmonies that the singer is main vocal and singer is doing. It's so good. And then of course, interesting that Fair Moonlight and the spoken word type of deal as well here.
when you feel my void eyes.
Ooh, I love that that was spoken word there as well now at the end there instead of being sung. Okay. And now this section. Oh, dude. Oh, so good. And then, of course, the guitar solo. Oh, dude. So good. Lots love the shredding, dude. Very much providing that sort of climax, to whatever is happening, And then, of course, repeating that beginning of the chorus there. And just, yeah, dude, so good. But yeah, this really did feel like doom and despair and just everything, dude. But yeah, Anyways, I love it. But yeah, so good. But yeah, I think with that said, that's all I really gotta say. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please drop a like on the video. And also, if you want to see more, be sure to drop a subscribe and a follow and all that good stuff. So let me know what you thought of the video down in the comments below. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Remember, stay humble and be kind to people. I'll see you guys later.